Hello everybody and welcome back to the Phantom Racing League YouTube channel here. We are live for our 10th race of the regular season. Tonight we will be racing at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for tonight, and it is MJ Bros on the pole once again by 100th of a second over Elvin Priest here at a 28.988 versus a 28.999, 1/1000th under 29 seconds. And the green flag waves here at Atlanta. Let's hope it stays green this time by. Looks like we got ourselves a green race here. Track staying clear at the moment. MJ Bros in that number 4 car, leading Parley and Elvin down the back straightaways. Everyone else is trying to get in line. You got MFF car in that number 2 car up into 4th. Flash crab walking that car way up to the outside lane off of 4. As Mike will be leading that first lap here. Parley peeking to the inside. Here comes 19mm, that number 12 car. Biggest mover already from 10th to 4th in 1 lap, ladies and gentlemen. That 12 car, Advanced Auto Parts Ford, is on the move early on. Tire here as 19mm and Kari tag team around Elvin, that 51 car. Oh, and 19 gets into the wall right in front of the 2 car. That sends him around down the back straightaway right in front of the field. Multiple cars sliding and crashing into turn 3. Black Cross involved. D-Bet, Baseball, Johnny Boy. Oh, and Go Blue finds himself in it at the very last second. The caution flag is out. Major accident early on in this race. So top 2 is about the same. 19 still in 3rd. Elvin now in 4th. Showtime Flash in 5th. Hamlin Nation now up in the 6th here as we get back going here for a restart here at Atlanta. They're still side by side, 2 by 2, but everyone's going to try to get single file here because everyone knows just how strong that inside lane is. They can try to get something going here on the outside, but there's not really a whole lot you can do. And look at all this moving here. Look at all the benefactors on the bottom lane here. That 38 of Showtime Flash, the 47 of Flux, and also that one car of Ed, though, also moving up through the pack. Parley on the outside, Elvin, Black Cross, all those guys getting hung out to dry. 19mm up into 2nd. Like I said, I've been talking about him in the pre-race, about him having a very strong car here. He's been very fast at these 1.5-mile racetracks. And it seems like this race might be his. And he's showing it right now if he can try to go for the lead here. But it seems like he might be content staying behind Mike, at least for now. Maybe save his tires for a couple of laps. This track very hard on tires, especially on that right rear. Like I said earlier, you push that thing to its limits. Flash doing the opposite this time, pitting early. Interesting strategy for Showtime Flash. First part of the run stretched out the longest. This time he's pitting early on the 2nd stop. Now what does the rest of the pack do? They're signaling now. Looks like all 4 of them are coming at the same time. Let's get to it. Here's Mike. 19 all distancing themselves here. 19 trying to see if he can make a pass, and he gets hit from behind. Loop it around, loop it around. Come on. He's got it. Oh, and that's going to cost him so much time. Oh, and he's underneath the 2 car. The 2 car of MFF Kari gets pile driven into on pit road. Get off of him. What are you doing? And to swing wide to get around that 1 car. They're side by side, 2 by 2. Ed's washing up again. Matt goes to the inside. Hang on to it, Ed. Oh, I think he might have looped it around, and he does. He hits Mac. And the 17 car goes around on the back straightaway. Look out, Flash. Look out, rest of the field here, as he straightens it back out. And for the 8th time this season, Mike Bros will win a stage. It is still MJ Bros, the control car in this restart. Parley Gonna tuck back in line as quickly as possible. He knows how powerful that bottom lane is. And we're ready to go racing here for the second stage here at Atlanta. Hamlin Nation working with that 24 of Black Cross. Down the back straightaway trying to get around that 51 car of Elvin, who's getting hung out to dry. 24 pushes a little wide. 18 even further wide. Let's get to that 12 car. Let's see if he can fight his way up to the front. So Hamlin Nation up into the 4th spot, pushing wide off of 2. Here comes 1-9. Down to the inside. Elvin's got a big help from D-Bat Baseball and Johnny Boy. Meanwhile, he got 2 Penske cars up on the bottom. 18 running high, running wide. Hang on to it, boys. Hang on to it. Elvin almost got really out of shape there. It was 3 wide middle. Boots, scoots, and boogies his way down there to the inside lane. And scoot on by that 18 car. As look at all these other cars that are making up ground on the bottom, including that 38. Spectrum, now he is behind the 8 ball. Let's see what he can do in the draft. He's been the benefactor of clean air all race long, but now he's got, see that? He's pushing up. He's now learning what his car is handling like in dirty air. And he's going to have to make that adjustment mid-run as he is closing in fast on that 24 now. Now, the 24, going to get passed by Mike here. The 24 pitted a lap or so earlier. Got the undercut on Mike, and Mike with those fresh rubbers going to get back around and reclaim the race lead. Elvin right behind Mike and Flash, first and second. 51 car burning in the 3rd spot. As we got ourselves a 3-car breakaway. Battle for the lead down the front stretch into turn 1. With a big run down the front, and it's the 38 of Flash is going to get around Mike, and he's going to take Elvin Priest with him. Now, what does the 4 car do? He's going to come in. And I figured so with Black Cross pitting as early as he did. And yep, Mike is pitting this time by. This trio has gained on our leader. Down the backstretch, and I think this next straightaway, that 38 will have a sniff of that 24's draft. Gets in on his slipstream, and look at that pole. Away from the 4 car and onto the 24, way down to the inside, even into the grass, sends it in really tight into 1. Makes a bit of door contact with Black Cross, forces him up the racetrack. And they'll all be able to get around him here. So here's Flash. In the race lead, Elvin Priest in 2nd, Mike RPM in 3rd. Black Cross still hanging on to that draft in the 4th spot. And they're slowed it down. I think the caution is out. The caution flag is out. So this will be a dash for the Stage 2 win. Elvin Priest beats out the 38 on pit road under this caution break, and he will be the control car this time by. For the restart, the 51 up through the gears, and the green flag waves. And the 38's going to tuck back in line here. Mike in 3rd, Black Cross, Kari up into the top 5. As we have ourselves... It didn't show, damn it. I guess we'll have to figure this out. I have no idea how many laps left we have. And look at this. Everyone protecting the bottom lane as much as they can, while the 18's getting hung out to dry. A lot of scattering further back. The 1 car gets out of shape. Two car dancing up the racetrack gets it back down. The 38 car is peeking his nose down. to the inside lane, way down, even further down than the 51 anticipated. But he's trying to protect it as much as he can. 4-car Mike still up in the 3rd spot, holding off Black Cross. 51 washing it way up the racetrack. Kari trying to go for 4th. Elvin goes through the infield, up into Showtime Flash. Mike goes around. And that was for the stage finish. The stage 2 win. Elvin Priest hangs on to it and gets the stage 2 win. That 51 car holds off the 38. The 4 car of MJ Bros 3rd, Black Cross in 4th, and MFF Kari your top 5. A little bit of strategy here, perhaps, as old Johnny Boy is going to be the control car here. And it looks like it might be a miscue for old Johnny Boy, as he's going to pull to the side and let these guys go. And that will cycle the lead to Showtime Flash. Mike Ross in 2nd, trying to block the 47 of Flux, who's up to 3rd place. Trying to go for 2nd down the backstretch on this restart. That 47 car is on the charge. How about that? Getting ahead of the 24, the 51, the 2. 38 swings wide. 47 up to 2nd place down the front stretch and going for the lead here at Atlanta into turn 1. 51 and the 24 side by side. Door to door down the backstretch right in front of the 2 car. 12 car of 19mm right behind him. Now Flux AF, what's he going to be able to do here in the draft of this number 4 machine? Going for the lead and holding off the 38 of Flash and the 51 of Elvin. What are those guys going to do? They're going to learn how that 47 car handles up at the front. They've been working with each other all day, but we threw a new player into the ring. That could make things very, very interesting here in this final stage. Plenty of racing to go here. The 2 car going to the outside. Stays in front of the 12. The 42 car, the last car in that draft. Flash, eager to get around the 47 car for 2nd. It's going to leave him hung out to dry. And look at everybody else go right with him. Here, 24 shallow entry here into 3. Trying to fend off the 2 car, who seems like he's pretty eager to get by him. At 24, keeping that bottom lane protected. The 2 car swung it to the outside, up into the attic and back downstairs. And now the 4 car, either he's getting defensive or he's pitting this time. He's pitting. 4 car, the first car to pit. Mike RPM. Parley's coming in as well. 18's in. Same with the 1. 47, 12, all coming in this time by. Following the leader. Working with the 21 car D-Bat Baseball, who might have pitted a lap or so earlier. Went for the undercut, and he just might have got it. D-Bat Baseball, if I'm not mistaken, could be in the 3rd spot for the time being until that 4 car makes the pass on the inside. And he'll have him here. With the tire advantage, will drive right by the 21. But look at all the time he's lost to our leaders of the 38 and the 24 who pitted later, so they're on fresh rubber and somehow managed to get ahead of Mike on this sequence of pit stops. That is interesting. So if you're just tuning in, this is your top 2 at the moment. Showtime Flash 9. That black and orange number 38 is your race leader. He's looking to go for his 4th win of the season. Black Cross in that number 24 car, looking to get himself back in the top 5 here. As the cars are slowing down, we have another caution. I think the 1 car might have lost control here. Something happened. He got up into the wall right in front of the 12.
And we have a caution.
Parley is going to leapfrog ahead of Black Cross for second, and he'll start on the front row as we get him back going here. Parley taking the advantage here to get back down to the bottom if possible. Mike's trying to do the same on Kari. That's for fourth. Elvin not quick enough. He's stranded up at the top lane here. Mach 1 Matt getting up into the wall in that 17 car. Now it's up to Flash to hold this entire pack at bay. Keep all of those hungry hounds right behind him. Two-car crab walking it up a little bit here. It's the 51. One car up into the wall. Up at the very top off of 2. As everyone drives right by him, we should be able to stay green. Oh, Kari slips up. 18 takes advantage of it. 18 up into the top 5. And here comes the freight train. DVAT Baseball looking to make a move on the 18. Nothing quite there. Big enough run. The 38 washes it up high. So does the 24, the 42. What is this? They're 3 wide on the front stretch. They're getting together. Hang on to it. Elvin goes for... Oh, he hangs on to it. That was a really close call there. Yeah, 5 to go. 5 laps. It should be around 4. Showtime Flash might be cutting it close on fuel. Wonder if anyone's on pit road at the moment. 19's lost the draft. The 1 car of Ed's on pit road. 21's coming in. DVAT Baseball on pit road. He thinks he might not have enough to make it. Oh boy. We could be having ourselves yet another fuel strategy race here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. The 4 car of Mike indicating to the inside. 18 down there with him. Gets up into the 42. That's going to send him up the racetrack there. 3 wide for second place. Black Cross is on pit road. Hamlin Nation up to second place. Scoots right around the 4 and the 42. And Parley's going to lose a ton of spots there. Man, these guys are cutting it really close. The tire light on that 38. He's got a bit of a gap on the 18 to Hamlin Nation. The 4 car of Mike in third, Elvin in fourth. Flux in the top 5 in that 47 car. As they all get around the 21 who comes out on pit road on the apron. The 4 car trying to get around the 18 for second. 18's blocking him. He's blocking him for that second spot. Nothing there. The 18's going to hang on to it. 38 washing up the racetrack. 18 getting very defensive here. Look at that swing and a move here. That 4 car of Mike Bross. This is for second place. And Elvin and Hamlin, this is for third. Elvin's going to get around him on the inside. Hang on to it, Hamlin. Hang on to it. And here it is, these two once again. Just like what we saw at Richmond a couple of weeks ago. Mike's gonna make a move to the inside. 38 was able to hang on to it, make it on fuel. The tires were also able to last. And for the 4th time this season, it is Showtime Flash 9 that comes out on top. Let's take a quick look at the final results here, and once again it is Showtime Flash on the top of the leaderboard here with his 4th win of the season. And then you got MJ Bross and Elvin 1 and 2 in the regular season standings, finishing 2 and 3, both acquiring a stage win and keeping that battle for the regular season title very, very close. And also shoutouts to Hamlin Nation, MFF Kari, and Flux AF, each
getting their best finishes of the season, respectively 4th, 5th, and 6th. Parley finishes in 7th place, 19mm, last car in the lead lap in 8th place. Then you got Mach 1 Mac FRR in 9th in that number 17 car, first car a lap down, and Black Cross in the 24 car. Not have enough to make it on fuel in that final stretch, had to pit, and goes a lap down in 10th place. After getting off sequence in the final stage, old Johnny Boy was able to get at least one of his laps back on the final restart and finish a lap down in 11th place. D-Bat Baseball also had to pit on the last restart. Not enough fuel to make it to the end. He finishes 12th. MFF Ed, though, 2 laps down as well in 13th place. And then Go Blue Tater rounds out the field in 14th place, out with mechanical issues. And that'll wrap things up here at the mile and a half at Atlanta. Now tune in next week where these guys will be tackling the tricky triangle at Pocono Raceway. Congratulations for the 4th time this season. Showtime Flash is your race winner. And you are watching the Phantom Racing League here on YouTube. Make sure to leave a like on this video and click the subscribe button. We go live every Thursday night at 9:05 Eastern Time. And as always, we will see you next time.